All right, hello everyone. Welcome to our first podcast of 2 out of 3. It's January 6th. This podcast is all focused on hunters in arena. I'm one of the hosts, cupz. I'm a gladiator hunter. Also with me is fellow gladiators, Squinky. How's it going, Squinky?
Hey guys, what's up?
Sparky.
I'm Squinky.
What's good?
And our first guest, Dissection. What's going on,
G'day.
Dissection?
Not too much.
Alright, so first, just get into what we've been up to, so Dissection, you're a guest, so what have you been up to, man?
Just been playing some survival enhanced holy pally. It's been working out well. From what I've seen to be one of the most top hunter comps at the moment.
Nice.
Compared to others.
Yeah.
Not too many viable comps for hunters these days.
No, definitely not.
See, I got a 2400 survival Shadow Priest Shaman team, which
Unusual comp, that's cool you're running that.
double the
And
spell, man.
I'm running a classic hunter comp. I'm doing quite good. So,
Yeah, what would that comp be, Sparkies?
PHDK.
Have
PHDK, not PhD, cubs.
Yeah, that's nice. Dissection, have you tried PhD at all?
Not this season.
Alright. Sparkies, have you tried it with an enhance at all?
No, I haven't tried enhance, but I've also done feral. I've just done feral and DK, and I found it's better with the DK.
Yeah, I was
Really?
just trying
You
to go for
you
it.
went against a feral druid? Those things are OP right now.
Necrotic strike, dude.
Necrotic strike is just great.
True.
Yeah, I was just wondering I was gonna see what you like better with an enhance or a death knight. But guess we won't know.
I don't know, with the next PTR build, it'd be interesting to see how Bloodlust factors in with hunters. Might not be so good anymore now that it's been
Yeah, well,
removed.
Me playing with a Shadow Priest, apparently Bloodlust is really important
Really vital.
for them.
Yeah.
So that's why, we were playing with a Pally and it wasn't working out too well.
Sparkies, Echo.
Sorry.
So that's why we got the Shaman instead for heroism. But now that it's getting removed, who knows if it's going to be viable or not with the hunter buffs.
Well, Shamans are still one of the best healers right now, and I mean, Purge, Ground, Hex. All
Purge and
very
Totem,
good.
I'll be right back,
really
sir.
defense
No problem.
stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah. You guys struggle against any specific comps, you're having problems?
Major
More
Oak
or
Pally.
less.
Mage Rogue Pally? Yeah. The patch should be really big for that, but we'll talk about the patch in a little bit. What about you, Squinkies? You see
RLS.
yeah, RLS. How do you do against RLS Dissection? Because I've always had problems with it as running PhD, at least in the past, and it's kind of a bitch to have a Warlock fully dot you and get stunned by a Rogue.
To be honest, I can't remember us versing a single RLS.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've ran a couple different comps. I ran a little PhD. I ran that mainly on beta. I just kind of did a few games of it the other night, and I see that being really good. I've ran it with a Shaman too instead, and could see that being pretty good, though without Bloodlust almost. I still prefer the Paladin. I've tried Ret Hunter, Resto Shaman, and pretty terrible comp right now.
Yeah,
So,
it is. Red's not that great.
yeah, it's not. Rets are really bad. Hunters could be a little bit better, I guess, and then all our CC is DR'd.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not the best, but I really enjoy PhD, always have. That's my favorite comp. Is there any other comps you've seen from... Have you guys even seen another hunter, in Arena?
I have.
I saw a Pally Mage Hunter team, and I lagged out because, I don't know, there's something about hunters and their pets that cause people to lag out. I don't know if you guys had that problem at all.
I don't even know if I've seen another hunter, so I'm not sure.
It was one comp I versed. It was Feral Hunter Shaman. That seemed pretty strong.
The only hunter
Feral
that,
druid that makes it strong.
the only hunter comp that I've faced so far has been alright was Warlock Hunter Shaman, but I mean, as PHDK we farm them every game, so I can't really say much. But hunters just seem very weak in my opinion. Every other time we fight them.
What specs the Warlock in that? Is he Affliction?
Yeah, he's Affliction.
Yeah, I wonder if it'd be better with a Paladin healer then, just to have freedom.
Maybe. I've also fought it with the Paladin version and it's still the same.
Yeah. Don't imagine it being too different for you. So let's talk about like the state of hunters right now. Like, how do you guys feel about them? The whole community is pretty crying about hunters.
I think the representation says it itself, to be honest. We're under, I think it's like 1.5%. So
Yeah.
Still pretty early as well, I'd say. But yeah.
Either we need buffs or other classes need nerfs. I think we're actually pretty good. It's the other classes that are toned too high.
Agreed.
So hopefully this upcoming patch will change it. Because
Yeah.
hunters got buffed, other classes are getting
Well,
nerfed.
we'll get into the patch in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think little tweaks to other classes will go a long way for our own class. You know, I mean, I feel like I really enjoy playing the hunter right now, more than I have in a while. And I see just toning down other crazy abilities, you know, will be really good for us in overall balance.
I'm liking focus, kind of.
Yeah.
They could change the mechanics that we get focus back. It would be nice.
What were you going to say to Section?
Like, I think just focus regen needs to be improved like a little bit more. It just feels like it's
yes, I would like
clunky.
that too.
I think we need some passive regen, not just our only regen coming from, you know, freaking Cobra and Steady Shot.
Yeah. I wish they left Fox. Like, that was supposed to give us a passive regen. I kind of wish they would have left that. But, yeah. I do like Focus, though, better than Mana for a lot of reasons. I mean, I feel like Mana, the way they regulated, like us having too many instant shots, was they put cooldowns on our instant shots. And the way they regulated with Focus is just we run out of Focus. But, yeah, like when I played Marks, I mean, my Focus regen was so bad I couldn't even play it, really. Didn't like it at all, but Survival's a bit better.
Yeah, it is.
It's because of, I forget what ability it is. I think it's the Thrill the Hunt.
Thrill the Hunt, yeah, that does
and
give
Marks
us Focus.
doesn't have anything like that.
No, it doesn't. But yeah,
well,
like
it does, but you have to be below 25% health, and that's only for PvE.
Marks or Survival also has talents like when you crit, you can get some of the focus back.
That's what he's talking about. Thrill the Hunt.
Yeah, Thrill the Hunt, etc., that kind of stuff.
But yeah, for like Marks to be better for me, I do think we need more passive regen, like Sparky's was saying.
Did you have an interesting idea yesterday, Sparky's, about aspect of the Fox and our shots becoming instant by having a global cooldown? Do you want to talk about that?
The idea I had yesterday, I was discussing with you guys, was that a change that they could do is make it so when aspect of the Fox is active, instead of casting Cobra Shot, it just goes on like a cooldown for like 1.5 seconds. But we get the focus and the damage goes off.
The shot's instant, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, the shot's instant, but it's just changed. So it's not...
Can you see problems though? Like, let's say you run out of focus, you press that, and you gotta wait till cooldown to get more focus. Like, I mean, you're gonna be kinda...
Well, it's the same thing as it is now. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to be instant, and then you got to wait for the cooldown. Well, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. At the same time, I don't see that change ever going through. Blizzard doesn't want us running around like first-person shooter. They've said how they've quoted it. So they're going to want us to have casting shots.
Yeah.
So, like, another thing people have talked about a lot for hunters that they need to be better with is that they need self-healing, because all these other classes have it. How do you guys feel about self-healing? Because
I don't like self-healing.
Don't either.
Remove it from other classes. Don't give it to every other class.
Yes.
Warlocks especially don't need all their self-healing. I can't solo a Warlock. He will out-heal me before I can do enough damage to kill him. That should not happen.
Yeah, Warlocks are especially broken in that department. Warlocks and Warriors especially.
Yeah, I don't know why they felt...
Rogues.
They needed to give all these classes self-healing. I don't know if they just really wanted to overdo what Wrath of the Lich King was with the burst damage and try to stop, that from happening with self-healing, but I don't really understand why they wanted to go this route.
A lot of the self-healing is for leveling, though, in PvE. I think is why it's in there.
Yeah,
But
that's a good point.
it's just broken for PvP.
Yeah, I mean, they did tone it down a little bit during beta, but it's still a bit too much. I don't like it at all. And I definitely don't think if we just had a self-heal, that would make our class better, you know? I don't think that's where...
We have this
Healing will not fix our class.
Yeah.
It's on Chimera. It's on Chimera, and it doesn't do shit.
Yeah, I just don't... That's not going to help us, really, in my opinion. I don't think that's what we need.
Our best healing ability is Spirit Bonds, because of the 10% extra healing we take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't get that as marks, or else you lose out the
Oh, yeah,
key
I
stuff in survival.
would not take it as marks.
Yeah, because you need entrapment. So it's kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to start talking about the Raptor Strike glyph? Because I think we have some different opinions on this one. Somebody brought it up in chat too.
Okay, we can talk about... Let's, yeah, we can do that right now. So, like, just glyphs. Like, I personally love Raptor Strike glyph because, you know, I have a really good macro for it, and I'll link that to you guys later. You know, I just press it and it'll Raptor Strike the closest guy to me, and that's 20% damage I'm taking less. And the alternative is 10 focus off Trap Launcher, which I'll let Swanky talk about because he does use Trap Launcher a lot, and I've seen him use it really in good ways and cool ways, so... And Sparky's is starting to like it a lot more. But I just think, I mean, to get 20% damage off reduction is really good. And I mean, if you're getting trained and they're on you and you're in melee range, you can't really do anything else, so you might as well get 20% damage reduction, is how I feel.
But we went over this before. Also, I think the glyph would be great if Raptor Strike was off the global cooldown. But the way it is now,
Agreed.
it's just so hard to do your role and then take 20% less damage at the same time.
You lose so many globals every 6 seconds because of your Raptor Strike glyph that you have to use.
Doesn't necessarily mean you're spamming it. Let's say you have like a melee cleave training you, it's just when they're on you. You know, you use it when they're on you and you can't do anything else. Or if you're taking pretty decent damage against a like caster melee team, you know, where the melee is on you but you're like hitting the caster.
Yeah, but I've just found it very hard to use, and
I don't even use Trap Launcher enough. I mean,
Yeah, you don't use Trap Launcher enough. I on the other hand, use it.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna try it out more.
Also.
Basically, with my macros, I have to use Trap Launcher to use my Freezing Trap, and then all my other traps can either be laid down or be used with Trap Launcher.
Yeah.
But the main reason I swapped back to Trap Launcher was because one game on Dalaran, I didn't have enough focus to trap.
Yes, that's kind of embarrassing.
The glyph.
I have that. I think they should lower Trap Launcher to 10 focus and Glyph for nothing or something, or take 5 off.
Nice change.
Because 20 focus for Trap Launcher seems a bit much to me. I mean, it's kind of... I mean, at the same point, it's kind of a skill thing to not try to use Trap Launcher when you're out of focus, but, you know, a lot of shit's going on, and focus is still pretty new to us. So I've like, during beta, that happened to me a lot when I was getting used to focus. You know, I would try to Trap Launcher, trap, and couldn't do it.
I don't think I've ever had a problem of running out of focus to trap, because I don't know about you guys, but I pull my focus because I'm not doing really that much damage anyway. So
yeah, it is something I need to improve on. Is like managing my focus better, especially like I mean, if you're going for a trap, you obviously want full focus because that's when you're trying to burst. So, yeah.